Season's greetings, folks. I'm Wildman Wes, and welcome to this year's annual 24 Beers of Christmas. For those of you that have been around, you know the drill. We have 24 beers from around Illinois, courtesy of Lodi Tap House in Utica, Illinois, as well as Obscurity Brewing and Mead House in Elburn, Illinois. So I gotta give a personal shout out to Lucas Goucher over at Lodi Tap House for making sure that the Quad Cities got some Advent beer calendars this year, because sometimes we don't know if we're getting them, and when we do, it is quite the treat. And not just a treat, but I also have to give a huge shout out to my lady Becca and Hefe from Beer You Beer Me for an early Christmas present. We have specialized What's Your Poison glasses. The kids will love them. So anyways, that being said, for those of you who've watched this, you know the drill. Whenever we have good beers, they are graded as nice or nice. And then we also have the either so good they're naughty, or sometimes we just have some bad beers and they're just naughty. So, that being said, we have day one. Let's just pop this one open and see what we get. Let's see. Right on! So, for day one, we have from Obscurity Brewing, Down the Chimney. This is a smoked Scottish ale at 5% ABV. Alright, okay. I like me some Scottish ales, and this one is called Down the Chimney. It's lightly smoked, brewed with Scottish yeast, Pils malt, smoked malt, roasted malt, and Saaz hops. Alright, it's time to open up this can, and let's see how Scottish it really can be. Okay, the consistency already, it definitely has kind of that brownish hue to it, so slightly dark. Alright, we're on to something here. Very smoky, very malty already. I dig. Alright, well. So we normally talk a lot on these episodes when it comes to the beers, but you know what, since I'm kind of flying solo right now, I'm going to try to make them as quick as possible, because after all, in the second half of this series, we do have movie reviews. So, cheers. Alright, so I gotta make sure that I'm up enough so you can see it. It's nice.
Not thrilling, but nice.
I mean, I had a little bit more hops for it, or hopes for it, sorry about that. No, it tastes more of a, it's kind of like a brown ale. It reminds me of almost like Newcastle, but, I mean, there is that malt to it where, I mean, it does have that kind of Scottish bite to it, but I will say nice because it is very drinkable, and it's very tasty. It's just, it's not what I was hoping for, and sometimes, you know, Christmas makes us get a little greedy, and maybe I had a Grinchy moment of being greedy, but regardless, this is a nice beer, so Obscurity Brewing, props to you on this one. Well, we hope you enjoyed this quick little episode for day one of the 24 Beers of Christmas. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you've had this beer in your Advent beer calendar already for day one, and you don't necessarily agree with me, you can leave a thumbs down too, I totally get it. Also, make sure you share on social media. Most importantly, push that little red button and ring that holly jolly bell for instant notifications. Also, make sure you check out my boy Hefe at Beer You Beer Me. I'm still looking forward to some of the stuff he's got going on, and you know what? You should too. Until then, I'm Wildman Wes, and we'll see you tomorrow for day two of What's Your Poison's 24 Beers of Christmas. Cheers.